Hello and welcome to this video. We will talk about cat allergies today, and this is a highly emotional topic. A lot of cat lovers have cat allergies, or they have cat allergies in their family. And there's very little advice out there, or let's say there's very little information out there about what it really is, how we can work with it, how we can get around it, how we can heal it. And that is why I really, really wanted to do this video, because I know it's very dear to people's hearts. And there's a lot of cat lovers who tell me that they can't have cats, or they think they cannot have cats because they have an allergy or their loved one has an allergy. And it really doesn't have to be that way. All right, so let's get started. Here is what I want to share with you today. I'm going to talk about what it is and what it isn't to clear up some misconceptions and common myths and misinformation about cat allergies. I'm going to talk about the emotional toll that it takes on cats, because nobody really talks about that side. People talk about the emotional toll it takes on them, right, when they are allergic to their cats. But it also takes a toll on the cats. And nobody talks about that. So I want to shed some light on that and what to do about it. I'm going to give some metaphysical background, of course, energetically, what is behind it. And I'm going to talk about karmic clearing. And matter of fact, we're going to do a karmic clearing in the end, because a lot of people have karma with cats from prior lifetimes, and this karma can be cleared. So that's what we're going to do. Stay tuned to the ending. If you have a cat allergy or think you have a cat allergy, we're going to do some clearing for you. Okay, so let's delve right into the first point. I want to talk about a common myth. People say they're allergic to cat hair, and that is not true. They're not allergic to cat hair. They are allergic to a protein that the cat produces inside their body. The scientists call it FELD1. And it's a protein that the cat produces inside their body. And this protein is being brought on the outside, let's say on the skin, on the hair, because the cats, they lick themselves, right? They groom themselves all the time. So through the saliva, they put this protein on the outside of their body, on their coat, on their hair. And it's also believed that it seeps through their glands onto their skin. So really, it is not that you're allergic to the cat yourself. It's not that you're allergic to the hair. You are just allergic to some kind of protein, dander, that the cat has on their body. So actually, the solution is pretty simple. You have to wash it off. You have to get rid of the dander. You don't have to get rid of the cat. You can wash it off the cat's body. And no, please don't start washing your cats. Don't start putting your cats in the shower now or under the faucet. That's not what I mean. I'm going to talk about it in a little while. So it's a misconception. You're not allergic to cat hair. So there is no use in getting a hairless cat. Which some breeders, they started to breed hairless cats, which I think it's horrible. So no, you can live with your own cat because you're not allergic to the cat, you're not allergic to the hair, you're allergic just to one substance that the cat produces in their body. Okay, so that's number one, that's good to know. The quickest fix to this, and I'm going to delve more into, of course, you should heal it, you should know the backgrounds, you should heal the karmic wounds and all the background and all the stuff, basically the metaphysical reasons why you have the cat allergy. But if you want a quick fix, there is a hair conditioner called Allerpet. And this is, you use that externally on the cat, and it can help reduce your symptoms. What it is, it's a hair conditioner. It's completely natural. It does not harm the cat. It comes in a bottle, and just to clear this up, I am not affiliated with the company who produces this. I'm not getting any money from them to promote them. I'm just promoting this, or I'm talking about this. I'm not promoting it. I'm talking about it because it helps. And I know it helps for a fact. So it comes in a bottle, you buy it online, you can buy it in all kinds of online stores. It's very widely available. Somehow it's not widely known, which is, I don't understand why it's not widely known, but it's widely available. It's called Allerpet. You can have it for cat, dog, bird, and all kinds of other animals. So get the Allerpet cat. Comes in a bottle. You put it, basically how it works is you put just you take the bottle, you just put it on your hands, you rub it a little bit on your hands, and then you rub your hands alongside the cat. So please don't wash the cat physically. Don't stick the cat in the shower. We all know cats usually don't like water, or most cats don't like water. So you put it on your hands and you kind of lightly wash your cat with your hands. You just make sure you get all the dander, you go underneath their armpits and as far over their head as they will let you do it. You have to be gentle, of course, but just make sure, do this a couple of times, make sure you get all the spots on your cat. And what it does is it washes the dander, the protein, it takes it away from their body, and then you wash your hands, and you can take a towel and towel dry the cat, or you can take some fresh water and rub it among your hands, and kind of wash the cat off with the water, and that's it. And it washes away the dander, and it works like a charm. It really works. It is not harmful to cats. It's purely natural. I have actually used it on my own cats because I have cat allergies in my family. And I used it on my own cats for 20 years. It is not harmful. The cats live a really long life. My older cats, they lived until 18 years old. They were always healthy. So I know for a fact it is not harmful. And you use it on the cat once a week. You only have to do it once a week or every 2 weeks, all depending on how severe the symptoms are. But even if there's severe symptoms, once a week is enough. Then you can also put it on the cat beds, just put it on your hands and rub it into the cat beds and everywhere where the cats sleep. And then you walk through the house with the vacuum cleaner and you're done. And your symptoms will most likely decrease or disappear as long as you do this regularly. So as I said, I'm not affiliated with this company. I just know it works. And that is why it's the quickest fix you can do. And most people are okay with it. My mother has very, very severe cat allergies. I mean, she gets asthma, so it's really severe for her. And she goes to somebody's house who has a cat. She will go in there after 5 minutes. She will start coughing and needing to take medicine. When she would come to my house, nothing. She could stay in my house for 2 weeks. She would not feel a thing. I have 3 cats. So she would come to my house, despite her severe allergy, she would not feel a thing for my cat. So I know it works. And she has a really severe allergy, so it works. Try it out if you don't know of it yet. If you have cat allergies in your family, I can, just try it out. All right, so that's a quick fix you can do. I just want to talk a little bit about what it does to the cat when people say they're allergic to the cats, because obviously it's highly emotional when you have cat allergies in the family. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about because my mom and my little brother had severe cat allergies. We had cats when I was growing up, and back then in the 70s, 80s, all this stuff didn't exist and this knowledge didn't exist. So the doctor said, you have to get rid of the cats, right? So my family gave away the cats because of the cat allergies. And I know what it does to people when you have to give up your cats. So when people tell you you have to give up your cats, right? It's highly emotional for everybody involved. The thing is, though, it's also highly emotional for the cats. And I don't mean only if they're getting rehomed or something. Of course, it's highly emotional if they need to go to a new home. But also what it does to them, it really, it's very detrimental to them to hear that they harm their humans. Cats understand everything that we say. So when somebody has a cat allergy and somebody in the family, everybody talks about how the cat makes the kids sick or something, the cat makes you sick. It does something to the cats. They feel guilty. They feel terrible. They do not want to make you sick. They feel really guilty about this. They feel really, really bad. Oh my God, everybody says I'm making my human sick. I love my human. I don't want to harm my human. So it can be really very emotional to the cats. I've worked with cats who needed healing about that. They needed emotional healing about that because I had to tell them that it was not their fault, right? Because they took it to heart. They said, oh my God, I'm making my humans sick. So just think about what it does to your cat. Don't talk in front of your cat how your cat's making people sick, because the reality is your cat is not making you sick. You already have a pre-existing condition with every and any allergy. It's not that the substance makes you sick. It's more so that your body has a pre-existing condition. Your body may not be in perfect, let's say, might not be in perfect health, as an immune system might not be working properly or the way it should. And because you have a compromised immune system, certain substances will make you will react to certain substances. That goes with every and any substance, because otherwise, how is it possible that certain substance, I mean, there's all kinds of food allergies, right? How can it be that millions of people don't react to that and you do? Or some people do, right? And how come that millions of people live with cats and they have no symptoms? And then some people have severe symptoms. So because you have some kind of pre-existing condition, you react to the cat. So I just think it's important to know that, because it's so easy to put blame on, oh, I don't know, peanuts make me sick, or the cats make me sick, or the dog makes me sick. No, it's not them that make you sick. It's because you have something that's not right in your body, and that's why you react to otherwise perfectly normal substances, right? So anyway, it takes a big toll on cats. I've worked with cats that were very distraught that they would bring harm to their humans, or that everybody said that would bring harm to their humans. And I really had to work with them to get that out of the system. So please, if there are cat allergies in your family or in your circle of friends, please don't talk about it in front of the cats, talking about how they make them sick, because they have feelings too. It's just like if somebody said that about you, you're making me sick, you would take that to heart, right? So they have feelings. They understand everything that is being said in their presence. So yeah, be careful what you say around your cat if there are cat allergies in your family. All right, so moving on, the metaphysical side. So I talked about the physical side, right? About the what it is that you react to that substance, that is not the cat hair, that it is really that protein that the cat produces inside their body, that it can be washed off and make you symptom free for a while. So let's talk about the metaphysical side. A lot of cat lovers, a lot of people that I worked with, they have karma with cats. And what I mean is they have past life karma with cats. Most of us had past lifetimes on this planet. It's just most of us. Everybody I worked with ever had past lifetimes on this planet here. And some of these past lifetimes were not, let's say, not so happy. A lot of us were in lifetimes where we were persecuted, prosecuted, witch hunts, strong women being prosecuted as witches. But also it doesn't have to be women. A lot of people were persecuted or prosecuted in former lifetimes. And a lot of people had, let's just talk about the witch hunts again for a moment. A lot of people don't know that cats were also killed in the witch hunts. Millions of cats were killed in the witch hunts in those dark ages, because cats hung out with women, and with women, those women that were persecuted as witches, they usually had cats, or a lot of them had cats, because they gravitated towards each other, right? Spiritual woman, cats are spiritual beings. So anyway, cats were also burned at the stakes. They were killed, all, shapes and forms and sizes. So if you had one of those lifetimes where you were persecuted and you had cats, and a lot of times the cats were harmed with you, they were killed with you because of you. You took that basically into the next life saying, I feel bad, I feel guilty, my cats, my companions were killed, they were harmed because of me. So you brought that topic back. That's really what karma is. in that sense of the word. I know people talk about karma, good karma, bad karma. They talk about the more philosophical side of it, the balance of karma and everything. But when in my work with people, and I worked with thousands of cats and thousands of people by now, when I work with people, karma comes in the form of a unresolved life topic, a topic that runs in the family that they brought from prior lifetimes, the soul karma, their lineage karma, and they brought it into this lifetime until it gets cleared. So you carry it over and over until it gets cleared. So a lot of animal lovers have karma with animals. We have karma with dogs sometimes. We have karma with horses because horses were not treated very nicely in the old days, right? There were means of transportation. There were not friends or companions like there are now. A lot of cats were harmed, and a lot of animal lovers bring that karma because they cat or horse or a dog got harmed in their prior lifetime. And they bring that as guilt, blame, shame, right? So to give you an example, because this sounds very theoretical now, but to give you an example, I had many prior lifetimes, and one prior lifetime that I looked into is somewhere, I don't know, 1800s, I think. I lived in England, and I burned my house down accidentally. So I saw that there was a fire. Apparently, I didn't put out the fire properly, and I left the house, and my house burned down because the hearth was still whatever. So the house burned down, and many of my cats were inside the house, and they burned down. So I came home, and my cats were dead, and I blamed myself for my cats died because I did not put out the fire. So not only, and I saw that in past life regression. So not only did I bring an unreasonable fear of fire with me in this lifetime, I love sitting by the fireplace, but I'm freak out when it's not freak out, but I don't want to go to bed until the last ash and ember is really, down and out and everything. And I never understood why I was so adamant about the fire needs to be out before I go to bed. But that's where it comes from. So I cleared it, I worked on it and everything. But also I brought karma with cats. So not only did I bring that issue with fire and being afraid of fire or fireplaces, I brought karma with cats. And I'm a cat whisperer. I dedicated my life to working with cats, educating about cats, talking to cats, helping people with cats, doing this video about cats, right? And telling you a little secret, I have a cat allergy. And I couldn't believe it when the allergy showed itself because it used to be just my mom and just my little brother. And we didn't have cats for a long time because obviously, right, we had to give them up, or they said we had to give them up. And I didn't get cats until I was in my 30s because I was so emotionally charged with having to give up my cats. Anyway, so I got into my 30s. I was guided. I need to have cats in my life. I got tested. I tested myself. I went to the dermatologist. I took a test. Am I allergic to cats? Like my mom. And the test came out negative. I said, cool. I knew I didn't get the allergy, right? I didn't inherit it, but I just want to double check. Anyway, I got cats. Half a year later, I start to cough. I start to have itchy eyes. And it turned out I had a cat allergy after all. So, yeah, so that was that. But what I did was I used the Allopet first. That's why I know the Allopet works. I did that for a long time. But then I got into the spiritual side and into the energy healing and into the karmic clearings and all the stuff I just talked about. And I found out I could clear it. So I started to work on it, and I cleared all my karmic backgrounds. I cleared that lifetime. I cleared the blame and the shame and the guilt about having, causing cats harm. And I have, let's say, maybe about 5% of the allergy left. I'm still working on it every once in a while. I have maybe 5% of it left, but I don't react to my own cats anymore. And even when I go to other people's houses, and I used to do house calls when I first started out to work as a cat psychologist, I would do house calls. I went to people's homes. And I would have an asthma spray with me because when I stayed too long, I started to have symptoms. And of course, I didn't tell my clients I had symptoms, right? But so I said, oh, I got to work a little more on it. So I worked more on it, and now I'm allergy free. I would say I have maybe 5% left. When I go somewhere where there's a lot of cats, like in an animal shelter or something, I come out and say, okay, maybe I feel a little constriction in my throat, but that's it. Usually in normal circumstances, I don't react to cats anymore. So it can be cleared. And so if this is something that resonated with you now, and usually when people got persecuted or when people have karma with cats, it resonates with them. So if you feel it resonated with you, or even if you don't feel it resonated with you, but there might be a chance that you have karma with cats. And the karma with cats doesn't just show up as cat allergies, by the way. The karma with cats can show up as in you constantly find cats that you need to rescue. You constantly get into situations where you get overwhelmed, overburdened. You constantly get cats in your life that you need to take care of, that are sick. You constantly have issues with your cats. Everything just always seems to be difficult when it comes to cats. That means you usually have karmic imprints, karmic burdens around cats from past lifetimes, where you carry guilt, blame, shame, where cats were harmed or something bad happened with cats. So if you feel there's an emotional imprint, that this might be you, if any of this resonates, let's do a little clearing. Okay, so close your eyes. Just close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths, and I'm going to send some clearing and healing into your throat chakra, into all your chakras, calling forth the imprint or the issue or the topic or the karma. Just feel in, where do you feel it in your body? And then just imagine you release, release, release. We're doing release, let go, and end. Contracts, agreements, vows, oaths, karma, dharma, imprints, programs, blame, shame, guilt, fear, anything that you brought from prior lifetimes and beyond and in betweens. Please and thank you. And it's done. Anything that you brought from this lifetime, anything you incurred in this lifetime, karma, dharma, anything connected to cats and imprints and cats and emotional topics, past life topics. I'm just going through the list again just to make sure we're getting everything, and just keep your eyes closed and your feet on the ground and breathe through it and just say, yes, please, I want to have the clearing, please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. And know that you don't have to watch this live. It also works in delayed replay. These are the times we live in now, where the veils are thin and these things work in delayed replay. It's really magnificent how that works. And just feel, maybe your body feels lighter, maybe you feel tingling in the nose or in the eyes or wherever the allergy usually shows itself. And know that you can do more healing, more clearing around this. Know that you can come back and do this clearing again. But now that you know what it is or what it could be, you can always just, go do some healing on it yourself. And I really always encourage people to do it themselves. I mean, I do healings with people, I do group healings with people, but I always encourage everybody, you can do this. Everybody can do healing these days. You don't have to be a full-blown healer. You don't have to take 5 levels of Reiki or something. You don't have to become a master healer in all these modalities. It's very simple. If you can think of it, you can do it. If you can just send white light into it and just send healing energies into it. You can work with your hands. Anything you can think of will work. Okay? It's very simple. And I like to make things very simple. So if you want to do simple energy healing for yourself, for your cat, check out my classes. I have an energy healing for cats basics. I have an advanced energy healing course. These are very, very simple methods that anyone can do. You can work with your cats. You can give your cat healing for body, mind, and soul. You can use it for yourself to do these more advanced clearings. Check out the advanced course. And yeah, just you can do it. You can do it. Anyone can do it. Okay. So this is it for today. I hope this was helpful about the cat allergies. So the thing really is, in summary, nobody has to live with cat allergies anymore these days. Nobody has to give their cats away anymore. There are ways, physical things that you can do. As I said, the Allopad really works. Basic hygiene also really works, as in vacuum very often, change your bed sheets very often, once a week if your cats sleep with you, but there's no reason why you have to give away your cats anymore. So, and also look into the healing part. You can heal this. You can use any kind of modality to heal this. Just send healing into your field and just ask for clearings. Whatever that imprint is in you, you can heal it. I can heal it, you can heal it. Okay. All right. And yes, please always be aware of what you say in front of your cat, because cats understand everything that we say. Okay, so be aware of how you speak in front of your cat. Don't talk in front of your cat about how she is making you sick, because that'll just make your cat sick emotionally. All right. Okay. So that was it for today. In other news, my book, The Cat Secret, is out now, available on Amazon, other booksellers. Check it out if you want to know more about the cats and how cats help us on our spiritual journey. And yeah, look out for my other videos. Thank you so much for joining today, and see you next time. Bye for now.